Josh played obviously a great football game. Having 468 pass yards, 4 touchdowns, and then 2 rushing. That's a big game. And I think looking back at the film, there were some mistakes that he made, but the best thing that he did was how he responded. Getting over, throwing 2 picks and being able to answer and come back and really lead us on very important drives to keep us in the game, and then the final drive to win the game.
Well, with Malik out, we knew we were going to have to pass the ball, and that was just really the game plan going into the game. And so I knew I had the ability and opportunity to go out there and do what I did, but it was just the fact of going out there and doing it, and I did. And it was all, my O-line played great. Seth and Jeremiah and all the receivers, they made a lot of plays that allowed me to throw and have the performance I had, so it feels pretty good.
It's good to see. He's a good dude, and he can be a leader on the field. So for him to get that recognition and just play like that, it was nice. It was nice to see.
It's all about them being 1 of 11, going out and executing. Our offensive line gave him time to get rid of the ball. Our receivers obviously ran their routes, and at the end of the day, they all collectively made plays to win the game.
We know what we're thinking at times, and we just make plays on the field. Let's say a busted play happens. We know what we need to do to drive the ball down the field when things go down. So it's a connection that we've built since last year, and it's gotten better every game.
Yeah, throughout the summer and throughout spring and stuff, on weekends we'd come up here, get some extra work in, and it all is just now paying off and feels good.
So what do you think gives him his edge out here?
I preach to the kids all the time that I want them to be genuine. And Josh's personality and the rest of the kids on this senior class and even on down, looking at Jeremiah, we've really embraced letting them just be themselves and going out and celebrating on Friday nights. So no matter how stressful it was, and there was a couple of moments in that final drive where I think my heart stopped a little bit on both 4th downs, but they just keep going out there and playing and doing what they love to do.
Just the fact that I never give up. I keep fighting, no matter if we're down, up. Just my, confidence, I guess.
His confidence, for sure. His confidence is unmatched. Not a lot of people have it, and that's his X factor for sure, is his confidence.
Is that where you think he's most improved over the last year or two?
Yeah, for sure. His confidence is greatly improved, and it's only getting bigger after last week.
It's very refreshing to know, that he's not the type of kid to hang his head at all. I say the things to him to just remind him, keep his chin up, and hey, next play, flush it. Let's move on. Just keep ripping it.
It's next play mindset. Something goes wrong, you go to the next play. Something good happens, you go to the next play. It's just bringing momentum, taking it to the next play, no matter what happens.
Yeah, when we're down, I'll get all our offense and defense around. We'll tell them we're still in this thing. We're not giving up. We can always come back. We've had a couple games this year where we've been down by 20, 21 points going into halftime and fought our way back into it the second half and had chances to win. And so that's just my message to the team when everybody gets down. Just keep going, keep picking, get back up and just keep fighting.
Our kids know that every region game is urgent, that all these wins and losses matter. They knew based upon what happened at Eastside in that second half that we played that we were capable. And they came out with the same mindset, against Clarke. No matter what happened, it was really just a matter of, hey, let's just keep pressing until the game's over. So, definitely proud of him and the team for how they responded.
Yeah, well, the week before we played Eastside and it was in double overtime and we lost. So it feels really good to go out there and get our first region win of the year.
He's kind of morphed into being a leader that just, leads by example. He was a little bit of, there was a certain level of maturity that we were looking to see in him as a junior, and really this offseason's been great for him in terms of him knowing that the quarterback spot was his, and being challenged by Tristan coming in. But he really goes out and looks to better himself every day and really push his teammates to be their best as well.
He loves to talk, he loves to get in the defense's head, and he likes to compete. I'll give him that. He loves to compete and just really work on his game every day at practice.
It's a big thing, like the leadership as a quarterback. You gotta lead the team, and that's your job also as being the quarterback. So every day we just come out here, compete, and get better every day, and just focus on the next week. Try to go 1-0 every week.